Hi, this is Dave Moser. I'm going to go through the paint job. First thing, paint and drywall. You'll see when I got back, the wall had all these nail points and spots where the mudding was just terrible. Uh, so if I can zoom in, I'll see if I can see if you can get to see it. It's kind of not very close picture. So you can see some there. Here's another nail hole there. There's another hole there. So the whole wall was full of these. It looked like it was just terrible. So that whole paint job had to be redone. They all re-rolled. They didn't bring their own light, so they wanted my light. So I gave them my light, and nicely they got paint on the cord. They also left my light with a whole. They left it disassembled, and they left it with all this residue on it from sanding. They didn't think to clean it off or anything. They also used my ladder because they didn't bring their own step ladder, or they just wanted to use mine. I'm not sure, but that's what we ended up doing there. That was kind of the bad sign. The other bad sign was they showed up the first day without any insulation, which was step one, so they had to all leave, and they still only got 3 hours of work done the first day because they didn't have step one of stuff. Nice guys. Again, I like them. I just don't think they were equipped for doing this type of job, for doing a job like this. Here's some. This is the first starting up. This is the crown molding. You can see the finish here with the blue. You can zoom in and you can see that they got blue all over the crown molding, and they got white here. You'll see other places where they put like a bathroom caulk or it was a window caulk, and they use that for the molding, which looked horrible because it was all over the place. And it was an off-white. It wasn't the same color white, so it was just terrible. So I had to rip all that off. Uh, Let me see if I can change this. Well, so here you can see, again, this is all over the place. This is the mudding. You see crevices all over the place. Some of it I could fix, some of it I couldn't. I tried to putty my way around this as best I could, but there were some, it was just so many. So I left some of it here. And here you can see the caulking. They put the caulking right in here, all over the top. So it fades into the black. After they painted, they put the caulking in. So you had this caulking that was going all along there too. So that would be, from looking at it, I guess that's the best angle. Yeah, that's up there. That's the ceiling. There's the ceiling. Here's more caulking with the blue paint everywhere. More there. Oh, so this one is a bad picture, but this was the caulking on the baseboard. They had caulking the whole way up to here, so I had to rip it all off, sand it down, and repaint it because it was just dark blue paint with this off-white caulking with the white baseboard. So I had to rip it off and tape it up and redo the painting. It's hard to see. So this is where I had to rip off the paint. So this is the side looking in. This was a white part of the closet. This is the color of the wall is brown. They basically got brown paint all along the side here. This is one wall. This isn't like a lot. They left the board. So they used up part of the board and they just left the rest of the remains there at the house after they left. I mean, if I wanted it, that'd be great, but they didn't ask. They just left it there. They were in a hurry to get out of there. Here's a nice corner. You can see the caulking, how they have the caulking there. I had to cut that all out. This was not joined at all. There was no putty or anything to join. This is their joint here. You see all this and all that yuckiness. Of course, the corner wasn't kind of put together correct. So I mean that's what you're looking at right there. Is pretty much all the corners look like that. And then on my pavement, you can see where they painted the trim. White speckles all over the place. Probably like a 10 by maybe 7 by 8 foot area. It's got all these new speckles on it. Not like my cement was perfect, but I really didn't want to add a whole bunch more white speckles to my cement. I would think it should have been a good idea to put something down. Here's where they painted above the windowsill. No tape, no thought at all. They just basically blue painted the top of my windowsill. Here's an example of the bottom here and an etch mark there. From this is going to the crown molding. This is the up at the top of the crown molding where another corner, not the same ones before, but you can see this was me trying to putty stuff. I was starting to putty stuff at the beginning, so, but this was their corner. All this is how the wall all is that they put together. It has all these marks. I've cleaned this all up, puttied it all up as best I could. It would have been better off if I just did it myself. It's how much time it took to clean this up. We're back to the beginning. So that's pretty much the story. Thanks a lot. Bye.